What up? Three Crafty Bastards is Thursday night. You know that means beer review. So I'm going to bring you a real quick beer review on something that I got in the Belmont Beverage Club, the beer club. Check this out. Morning Latte. So, Morning Latte is an Imperial Coffee Milk Stout. It's from a brewery called Toppling Goliath Brewing Company, and it is out of Decorah, Iowa. I feel like this is the first time I've probably ever had a beer from Iowa, so I'm kind of curious to try it out. Now, a buddy of mine has had this beer, and he said it's delicious, and so I decided to choose this beer tonight to go ahead and give it a little bit of a quick review. Looked on the website, and Toppling Goliath has quite a few beers. They are a brewery in Decorah, Iowa. Uh, but I had to look this one up in particular because it didn't have the ABV anywhere on the can. So turns out this is an 8.9 ABV. They call it an English sweet milk stout. So let's check out some texture real quick. Check this out. Yeah, you see that Captain America glass right there? That's what's up. And you can see from the pour that Joker is dark. It's almost as dark as that Master Blend that we reviewed, a month or two back. Let's have a look. Man, yeah, check that out. So the thing about milk stouts, obviously they're a little creamier, and I feel like by implying that this is kind of like a morning latte and being a milk stout, obviously they used lactose sugar to brew. I'm hoping. I'll probably look it up later. Without further ado, let's check it out. Okay, so on first taste, you definitely get that coffee flavor. You definitely get the texture. It is almost like a cold latte. I don't know. I'm not a latte drinker, but if I had to imagine what a cold latte kind of what the texture was, this would be it. Very, very, very sweet. Definitely like if you're a stout drinker or porter drinker, you know that they can tend to have like a little bit of a bitter finish. This one is so sweet, in fact, that like I can feel like the like stickiness of the texture, like on my lips, almost like the residue of it. One more. Yeah, yeah, definitely sweet. All in all, the beer is actually really delicious. I'd be curious to try more beer from them. I mean, they really kind of knocked this one out of the park. So if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, I would. This would definitely. This guy right here, 4.75, easy. Uh, and obviously, I'm missing my counterpart tonight, but I'm sure if Mr. Classic was here, he would definitely agree that it had a very sweet, very creamy, very distinct finish. It was almost like you were drinking an actual latte. Uh, you know how sometimes when you have that juiced up, sugared up coffee, it's got that sweetness that kind of lingers, and that is definitely what's going on with this beer. So, cheers. 4.75 out of 5. If you see this out, morning latte, coffee, milk stout, definitely pick a can up, try it out. Drinkability, I don't know if I could drink more than one. I don't know if I could drink this entire one, if we're being honest, because it's just that sweet. It's a one of those beers that just a dab will do you. Uh, and in true Gladiator fashion, as we always do about this time on Through Crafty Bastards, 3, 2, 1. Gotta give it that thumbs up. Hey, so I don't know if you've been quarantined or I know businesses are shutting down, kids are staying home, and the whole coronavirus uh, wave has finally started to hit home uh, with a lot of people. And uh, I really just want to say, if you take anything from this, take two things. Man, This beer is delicious. Get you some. Like I said, Toppling Goliath Brewery out of Decorah, Iowa. But also, I wanted to say it could just be me. You know, maybe you'll see this on YouTube, maybe you'll see this on Facebook. Go ahead and comment. But honestly, if you make it to the end of this beer review, ask yourself, man, what's the world been like uh, in the last week since, let's say, since Sunday? I feel like I feel like the world has been kinder. That all the things that used to matter so much to people no longer matter, and this kind of takes precedence over everything else. And if you gather any takeaway from that, I mean, obviously that's up for interpretation. You can take it any way you want. But if you take anything away from that, just know, like, don't be a dick. You know, be kind to your people. Obviously, the world is going through a lot of emotions right now, and I think anything that you can do to help the guy out next to you, give him a nudge, give him some encouragement to make it through times like this is definitely encouraged. So, with that being said, be Smith. Try this beer. Don't be a dick. Three crafty bastards. Till next time, guys. Stay quarantined. Stay away. Stay away. Get away. You definitely get away. Get away.